she is always extremely effective here.
Very serious poser. Well, let me ask you, is she the best known among women bodybuilders throughout the country?
Yeah, she's probably the most highly marketed bodybuilder, and that makes her the best known.
Women wanted to be her, and men wanted to be with her. This is Rachel McLish, the 1980 first ever Miss Olympia bodybuilding champion. She's a trailblazer. She set the tone for the women's bodybuilding and where it went to. She is the very first Miss Olympia champion. She's also a true fitness pioneer, guys. She paved the way. She let everyone know. She swayed the opinions of general society. She let them know that women could also be feminine and muscular. Because before her, women weren't lifting weights. But because of Rachel McLish, many, many women are lifting weights, and many, many more are to this day lifting weights. She's also a best-selling author. She wrote 2 books, Flex Appeal by Rachel and Body Parts, okay? Through her book, she empowered women to take up weightlifting, to work on themselves, to build muscle. Rachel McLish was also a huge advocate for natural fitness, okay? She spoke up, and she spoke up often about steroids in sport, especially when it came to the women competitors, that they should not be using PEDs or steroids.
They look like very, very manly. So I had to make that distinction, absolutely, because it needed to be said.
And how did they treat you in the bodybuilding world itself?
The way I was treated in bodybuilding was with respect, because I was the only one talking about it. Even the ones on steroids said, yeah, Rachel, you know, you're right. And I was the champion. I was the Miss Olympia. I was the one they were trying to dethrone. And yet, if they were caught between a rock and a hard place. I was friends with so many of these women, and I love many of them, but you know, one thing had nothing to do with the other. If they wanted to take steroids, they should be on the stage with a man and compete with a man. If they were chemically, hormonally, you know, similar to a man. I mean, that was my feeling. It was very simple, black and white, and that's just the way I felt. And I said it way back then, and I, you know, was considered a very outspoken type of a person. That's one of the nicer descriptions of me. But people needed to know the truth. And
she was totally against it, and she was proof that you could build a feminine, muscular, beautiful physique. We've all heard of pumping iron, the Arnold Schwarzenegger pumping iron, right? We all loved it. But did you know there was a pumping iron number 2? And this was pumping iron number 2, the woman. And Rachel McLish was a star in that show. So go check it out. Maybe Google it or YouTube it. Find it. It's pumping iron 2, the woman. And Rachel McLish is a star in that video, in that movie. Okay, let's get into her contest history. I'm gonna go on Wikipedia here, and we're gonna read off some of her highlights, okay? So let's go on here on Wikipedia. Rachel McLish was born the 21st of June, 1955, guys. So that would make her, as of today, 69 years of age. She's an American female bodybuilding champion, actress, and author. She was born in Harlingen, Texas. Okay, here's Rachel McLish's contest history highlights. 1980, at the very first Miss Olympia, she was first place. 1981, she was second. 1982, she was a Miss Olympia champion, making her a 2-time IFBB Miss Olympia champion. And then she came back in 1984 at the Miss Olympia and placed second. These are her highlights from the Miss Olympia competition. Today we have her posing routine from the 1984 Miss Olympia, where she arguably looked the best she's ever looked on stage. Let's watch that video right now.
Well, here's a movie star. Yeah, she was in the movie Pumping Iron 2, and I know you saw that film.
It hasn't been released yet.
That's why I know you saw the early go.
Yeah.
Rachel in 1980 and 1982. Miss Olympia champion. We're going to enjoy her routine right with you at home.
Rachel puts a lot of drama into her routine. She really studies, probably more than any other competitor, the choreography and the music management involved. She is always extremely effective here.
Very serious poser. Well, let me ask you, is she the best known among women bodybuilders throughout the country?
Yeah, she's probably the most highly marketed bodybuilder, and that makes her the best known. She also has, probably would be next to Carla in numbers of prestigious titles won.
What about animosity? Is there any among women? Surely there must be. I remember when I run the ring, there's animosity. Coaches, there's animosity. How do they feel about Rachel?
There's a lot of mixed feelings about Rachel. You either love her or you hate her.
This is the crab, as they call it, competition. Well, now she started to smile. So it was all planned. You start out serious and then let the audience and the judges a little bit.
She's very effective.
Look at those eyes. Looks like she has flexibility. Is that important in bodybuilding?
Yes, Rachel leaves no stone untouched. She's a very intelligent bodybuilder in her training and also in her presentation. She thinks about everything.
She'll be one of the finalists.
Oh, definitely. Definitely. I think she looks better than I've ever seen her look before. She has better muscular development and more leanness and hardness than ever. She could pull it off again this time.
She's got a great routine going. Rachel McLish, talked to her. She describes how she choreographs her routines. Goes out the wrong way, we'll talk to her.
Well, I think basically I always have to change my style. They're always videotaped, and the judges are always looking for something different because they've seen it before. So first of all, I have to be inspired by the music, and then pick poses that enhance my body.
Who picked out your music? How long did you take to pick out the routine? You explain.
Well, I usually have different, friends scouting around for music. They kind of know what I like. It's got to be kind of inspirational. It's got to be something really full of emotion. It's got to be this. It's got to be upbeat. It's got to have crescendo. It's very difficult to find one piece. So what I did is condense the 7-minute piece into 2 minutes, and that was pretty tough. But it's very difficult to find one piece that has it all.
It's ironic. I don't know if you watch ESPN, but that's our Sports Center thing.
When I did Poetry Pulse?
That's right.
Oh, that's great.
All right, like I said, that was Rachel McLish. She's an icon. She's a trailblazer for women's bodybuilding. She was the winner of the very first Miss Olympia in 1980. Okay, that's Rachel McLish. Thank you for checking out the video. She's a pure example of what beauty and femininity looks like. I'm Shaun Campbell 2.0. Thanks for checking out the video. You can find me on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, all that stuff. And please, please subscribe to the channel. We'll see you at next video.